Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kentucky right back to the line. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working that left side now. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Wildcats are flying down the field. Power football with the run.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's got it again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. fired complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Second and 10 after the previous play. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. We're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
Feeling some heat. And the missed connection on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Offense getting set for first down. He finds his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To throw, it's McBride. They're trying to get to him. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Oh, picked off. Got room on the return. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, give on the inside. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense is fat. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third down, he drops to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession to give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Fair catch, called for and made. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw, it's McBride. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. It's so hard to stop.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Between the uprights, it's good.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Quick pass on the fly motion. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
You think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Right back to the well. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The inside handoff. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Quickly complete. At the 35, he's loose. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air. It's McBride. Pocket starts to collapse. And he makes the catch at the 10. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up, keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point gives them a 10-6 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Florida Atlantic has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Boca Raton. They're up by 10 over FIU. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Keeps looking downfield. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, man. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Looking for room at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. To the ground with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for a man. It's Strong. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Penn State! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Kentucky offense will take over 1st and 10.
Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man. It's Vick. Still running at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw it on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to go up top on first down. He wants to go deep. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there. The defensive backs are us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. These corners backing off a bit. To the air, it's Strong. Stands in and takes the hit. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.